I ain't got too many friends, friends don't know my motherfucking mind. So running up and down, everything that's done, everyone said, don't you know that I do this shit on purpose? I found myself and I found I was working. Girl, you can hit the highway, cause I'm getting money there all day. Everything that's happening, like trying to tonight. That fucking shine right on no motherfucking
Patrick. Yo, what's up, Kendo?
Alright, hang on right quick. Alright, practice. We about to start. Everybody who's coming in the room, I'm playing the music right now as you see in the screen. Salute the Lomo the Great. You can get his information in the description box right now. He got that chill sound, that vibe going. He's one of the home team. And not even if he wasn't the home team, his music is really exclusive right now. I didn't even know Brother putting out hits like this. So go show some love and support Lomo the Great in the room right now. Salute to everybody. We're going to start in 5 minutes. Hang on. Right now, we got a special guest joining us. His name is Black Supreme. Many of you guys probably seen Brother already with Empress and I'm about to play that right now. But right now, you guys hang on tight right away. And yes, I'm gonna go change the title. We're also gonna talk about some battle rap. But right now, we're gonna talk about the conscious tip right now. Then we're gonna get on the Tay Rock. Man, what's good, everybody? Man, what's good? The YouTube family. I see we got a few people in the room. I know we don't normally start at this time, and I know it's a Saturday. Niggas got their females. They about to go snatch right now. Niggas is going to the club. People going crazy. But to the people who's just trying to rock and kick it right now, we're gonna rock all day. I know it's early. It's 8:46. I'll usually wait till you motherfuckers get out of work and we start dialoguing and debating about influential things. You guys know Summer Madness just happened. We're gonna talk about that in 2 hours. We're gonna do another live to talk about the Summer Madness 8. Right now, we got to get in tune with it, ladies and gentlemen. As you see in the screen right here, you're looking at. I would like, in fact, let me get his subscription right now so you guys can go subscribe to him. In the room right now is Black Supreme Lifestyle. He's one of the members of the conscious group, the RGBs, and all these. Well, let me let him clarify it.
Yeah, let me. You can hear me, brother?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Well, let me clarify that. I'm not a part.
Hang on. This guy you see in the room, this is my blood cousin right here. You know your God bless one. I'm very connected to a lot of these people, and my family are very influential people right here. And this guy right here, he's been through the thick of things. He don't just preach. He don't just walk this bullshit level. He actually lived and been through all these chaos that's been going on in the House of Conscious. Go ahead, brother.
I appreciate it. But just to clarify that, I'm not going to claim to be in some type of RPG movement or anything like that. I am my own man. I just recognize with the African diaspora. I recognize with a black person. So I'm a part of whatever you want me to be a part of, as long as it's progressing for Black people. Just to clarify that, but I go by the name of Black Supreme. My YouTube page is Black Supreme Lifestyle, exactly how it's spelled. You can follow me at _real_Black Supreme.
I'll put it in the comment section for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. So yeah, basically, I'm someone who nation builds. I'm someone who just brings the right energy to the people, so that we can move forward in the right direction. And I'm very proactive with it. I'm not reactive with it. So, like he said, I got credentials. I done did the work. Whether you want to say online, whether you say in the streets or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So
right.
Besides that, yeah, I think he really covered it for y'all.
All right, salute to him. Tell the people about your own so-called platform you have right now that's going on, that's ringing through the bells right now, that you just so-called activated. And I'm saying so-called because the brother has been up and down, because like I say, he's been through the thick of things. So he's been doing certain journeys out there right now. So I say so-called until the brother can actually give us a proper schedule and date. But he has his own platform. He has a growing platform at that. He's in the likes of the Young Pharaohs, and also heavy affiliated with the ESaneter TV and the Conscious Movement. Not to say that he followed their doctrine, but just a follower of that movement. What's good, Immortal Music in the room? We got Black Supreme joining us. BG, one of the other hosts, he's about to call in soon. So salute the Wave Killer. We got the room I see about to grow in. Again, guys, we're not on battle rap right now until tonight. Right now, we're talking about, as you can see in the title, Empress and her affiliation with the ISUPK movement right now. Black Supreme, man, like I said, you see a lot going on with this ESaneter TV situation. Can you please dialogue with the people and tell them who is Empress Sekhmet? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her last name the right way.
Well, to just with respect to the Israelites and with respect to the African community, I'm no longer going to refer to her as Empress Sekhmet. She's denounced that. She got converted by the ISUPK, I believe, or the Israelites. So Tasha Ned, this is a queen. I love her. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no hate and ain't no love lost for the sister. You feel me? But the sister's a sister that was moving with the RBG community. The sister was someone who was moving with the Black Power community. Someone who taught African spirituality. Someone who spoke against Israelites, spoke against all these different religions and things of that nature. Someone who was very strong in the Marcus Garvey way. Someone who was strong in the Dr. Ben way, you feel me, the Kemetic way. This is what we know her for. I mean, the epitome of her name even comes from a Kemetic background. Empress Sekhmet, the destroyer. So that comes straight from a Kemetic teaching, the African base. So when we talk about Empress Sekhmet, that's who we're talking about, an Afrocentric teacher, somebody who inspired people to understand her roots and things of that nature. That's who Empress Sekhmet is. But like I said in the beginning, I'm going to refer to her as Latasha Neb because she hasn't gotten her new Israelite name yet. So I'm not going to disrespect the African community and continue to call her Empress Sekhmet.
Right. And a lot of you people some people are coming, some people are going. I'm pretty sure it's going to grow later or to rebroadcast. So let's get in the mix of things. As you guys don't know, Empress, she has left her foundation, and I'm not saying she doesn't follow her doctrine anymore, but she clearly has found a different group of people to elevate her status in this realm. And that group is the ISUPK. Many of you people who don't know, that's the Black Hebrew Israelite groups that's been profound throughout all these communities, these sectors, these YouTube sectors, these so-called, let's just call it what it is. People like to refer them as the Black YouTube sectors because there is a difference. And I feel like she's literally left the campaign about what she used to preach about, what the doctrine she used to talk about. She has now solidified herself with the movement of the ISUPK. So brother Black Supreme, being a man who's affiliated with Empress, and who actually, I'm not going to say you follow her doctrine per se, but you were actually friends with her. You actually seen who she is through her spiritual realm and her foundation and what make her a so-called Empress. How do you feel about her now affiliating herself with Captain Cesarion and the whole ISUPK movement?
Well, all right, before we get to that, I want to say, and my cousin can vouch for you, me and my cousin we were speaking, and I had let him know that I used to be affiliated with this woman, and so this is not a shot. Hope you know. I don't want anyone to take this like I have a personal vendetta. I wanted to get on a live stream to talk against anything.
Right.
When you have when you have a witness in a situation, you want to speak to the witness. So this is what kind of situation that is. But to answer your question, like I said, I had a platform, which I still do have. It just was on pause for some time for a reason. We can get into that later. But I had a platform. It was growing. And I used to get a few members to come and speak on the platform. She was one of them that was regularly coming on the platform speaking. It started off as a conference call show, and then it started growing into a Google Hangouts where we would influence the people even more. Mind you, I'm not saying I raised the sister up or anything. I mean, she's older than me, so she's been doing her own work and things like that. But I'm just speaking on our situation.
Supreme, I'm sorry I cut you off. Let's say it's 9. I don't know what you got to do later, but when it hits 11, we're gonna get into this summer madness stuff. A lot of people, they're
Definitely
not like us in the conscious stuff, but I like your presence, and a lot of people don't know you also follow that sector. So tonight, if I know I see you guys, I got my DMs buzzing like crazy. No, this is not a battle rap segment tonight. We have Black Supreme in the room. And I'm proud to have this person because this person is also my family member, and it's a great honor. And I'm just now realizing and finding out this brother is actually like literally affiliated with the one only known as Empress. And the fact that I'm seeing he was on the news with
Don't
her,
get it twisted. We're not affiliated anymore. We're not affiliated anymore.
You're not affiliated anymore, but forget her right now. I'm more trying to give you respect as far as there's a lot of people in this Black sector of YouTube or quote unquote conscious community of YouTube. They preach this rah, hoopa la la. But when that fire comes and the needle comes to thread, none of these niggas are anywhere to fucking find. And in my platform, you can curse if you want to. And I know you'll decide if you want to do that or not. But I like cursing because that's how I feel about a lot of these fake people in the communities. I don't even care if you're a dog out there. But if you're going to practice this and preach this, man, just fucking walk it. So how do you feel? Because I'm not going to go in about her joining ISUPK. I more want to talk about how do you feel that this sister has more of an exceptional fortitude than a lot of these weak niggas out here who follow the so-called conscious community?
Ask that question again. Can you say that again?
Okay, I said it in a long contrived, so let me summarize it. Basically, I feel like before I go in on Sister Empress, I respect her and the fact that she has more balls and testicle fortitude against a lot of these fake Hotep niggas. How do you feel about a lot of these conscious community leaders? They don't practice what they preach.
I feel like it's a disgrace to the people. It's a disgrace to the youth. It's a disrespect and a spit in the face of people that are actually out here doing the work and that's looking up to these people who have like the baton. Y'all got the power. So when y'all acting like y'all doing this and y'all doing that, but when it's really a whole nother thing, when you really actually see what someone's doing, come to their city, try to get into nation building, try to get into the personal things that we don't talk about online because it doesn't need to be talked about. It just needs to be done. You don't see it happening. All you see is just a lot of promotional things. So that could disappoint you. It makes you feel like, someone's not really about what they're talking. They're not really about what they're teaching and preaching. It just makes you feel like they tell everybody, man, come to Black Supreme City, and you'll see what I do. You can ask the people about what I did and what I continue to do. You can talk to the people and ask them what type of guy I am, and they're gonna break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to say that like my auntie she thought I was Muslim, but I had to break it down like, no, I'm just a young brother out here that's doing my thing.
Why is it
like I said, man, it's just a disappointment when all these conscious brothers are not practicing what they preaching.
Why is it that whenever a brother get kind of conscious and he speaks a certain way, every single parent automatically says, or do you believe in Allah? Or are you a Muslim now? I just find it funny. I was talking to a lady the other day during this election time, and I literally told the lady, this is what I do. Right now, I have a situation where I have a conscious sector, and when I started dialoguing with her, she said, I bet you're a Muslim. And my thing is, goddamn, to be intellectual and conscious, is it that to be a Muslim, Islam, or is it that you follow your own roles in this ideology of being conscious? What is it for you?
It's just a lack of understanding. You know, people when people go outside of their own beliefs, they just point to everything. And I want to say that it's more so with Christians as well, people that believe in Jesus. Anything outside of their religion, they just start, oh, you must be a Muslim. You must be one of those Black Panthers. You must be,
Right.
one of those these or that. So you feel me?
Right.
So I think it's just a lack of knowledge. I think it's ignorance, and I think it's something that our people need to work on. I'm not going to sit here and bash them because it's levels to this, and when you on a certain level, you realize why certain people do it, and the only thing you could do is try to raise them up or just recognize the problem.
All right, since we're talking about ignorance and being blessed, one that I am, I like having receipts on people. And everybody knows ESaneter TV. Shouts out to ESaneter. That's one of my OG mentors on YouTube. But I have receipts since we're talking about ignorance, and I like to call out Brother ESaneter when he's wrong. And I'm not saying he's wrong in this, but he got a little bit hostile with Sister Empress. And in a video, which I'm about to play later, but I'm going to also play Captain Cesaria, where he comes to her defense. The reason why Captain Cesaria came to her defense, because since we're talking about ignorance, there's a video where ESaneter TV is laughing, but he's really spewing all his personal feelings and how he personally feels about the ISUPK and how he feels about Sister Empress, because she doesn't have a Hebrew name yet. Captain Taz and them have to come up with it. But she said, I mean, he says that the sister has betrayed the whole following. She does this. Like, he did it in a sarcastic way. But how do you feel about him? Do you feel he's ignorant or he's in the right and spewing that type of viscera towards Sister Empress?
Now, I wouldn't call it a spew. Like, if you look at ESaneter TV, even if you look at Empress Sekhmet, like he said, she always comes on with a hostile nature. We always come on with a hostile nature. Black power, black motherfucking power. That's how she comes on. And she always bangs on the beat. She don't take no bullshit from nobody, just like ESaneter, just like a lot of people. So the conversations and the energy was always like that. The fact that she came on and said shalom, of course we're going to be like, what's going on? Because again, let's not act like this is just somebody, okay, this is a regular person who wants to ascribe to African spirituality. This is somebody who was in this shit for a while. This is somebody who's deep into it. This is somebody who ESaneter raised up into the African teaching. So to see him here, to hear her say shalom, I can understand how that could be a dagger to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was a spew. I think it was more so a misunderstanding of the people. Like, they're taking that situation and running with it. They know damn well that's how they talk. They know damn well this is the language. You seen Empress Sekhmet laughing. You saw her laughing, and she was clearly I mean, both of them got offended, but they were laughing. They love each other, and this is how the African community does it. Cesaria ran with that situation, which is what she's allowing. And one thing I did not respect that he said was, you see how the whole Black conscious community treat their women. And to me, that's just, you know what I'm saying, that's just simplifying your brain, bro. Like, that's just one person we talking about. And on top of that, this is not how the women are being treated. Our women are actually allowed to, lead on their own. So she understands that. I don't know why they're trying to take this out of proportion, like ESaneter really disrespecting her. But I do know why. It's a publicity stunt. This is good for views. This is a good way to promote yourself, if you will.
And Black Supreme, do you mind if I'm smoking right now because of your level of highness? And I'm always, when I'm talking conscious people, I don't mean no disrespect.
Look at my screen.
Oh, okay, salute, brother. If y'all didn't know, okay, fuck it. If y'all don't know already, down here, we just fucking like it's not, let me not say we just like to smoke, like we just some potheads and the misconceptions, but down over here.
Hey, listen, I smoke weed with your favorite leader. Just put it like that. I smoke plenty weed with your favorite leader.
Let me break it.
I want somebody to come for me. I never heard that I smoke weed. That's one thing I never heard from nobody.
If y'all don't know who Black Supreme is talking about, this man, as you guys see in the screen right there behind us, Black Supreme is very affiliated with your favorite YouTubers. So when he said with some of your greatest leaders that he smoked with. You just summarize in your brain cells right now and formidable what type of people he's talking about. Because at the end of the day, when I'm talking about smoke session, I'm about to go in with this brother. Pause. Actually, no pause needed when we're talking about consciously. Because why I have the smoke factor in fact, and I asked him first. Too many times, man, as niggas, I'm gonna just fuck all the dialogue and let me about to go in. As niggas, we like to shit on each other. And if a nigga's trying to do something great, we like try to make them look bad or whatever. That's why I asked him first. Now that I'm using this word trying to make us look bad, I'm gonna tell you my personal feeling about ESaneter having this gripe or whatever. But before I do that,
hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
But I was
bro.
gonna say before we do that, we still got to deal with that. I'm not gonna let it pass and deal with that. I
Right.
disagree with. Put it like this. Let's put it in her terms for all the hood niggas on this motherfucking shit. You can't be a blood for 5 years and all of a sudden you want to be a Crip. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be GD for 3 years and all of a sudden you want to be a motherfucking goddamn Zopound. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that and get respect. It's not respectful. Which is why I say it's a deeper vendetta that maybe people don't know. I don't know what's going on, man, but I know it's deeper than rap. Like you just don't switch from African teachings straight to ISUPK. One of the things she did say on the his live stream was black men didn't protect her, which I disagree with because I was by her side through most of the ride after certain things happened, which we can disclose at another time. I was there. I was right by the sister, man. I was offering my life to the sister. I was at her crib, trying to even spend nights there, just to stay up to make sure she don't have anything to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So she know that. So I don't know what black men she talking about. Maybe the ones that she said that was teaching her, like for instance, she said Sarasum Seti. She said that was one of her teachers. So if that was her teacher, then I feel like he should have came and stepped up. I don't know what the real facts are, though. You know what I'm saying? So I was on her side when she said that, but all black men, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't what she said. It just wasn't accurate. Man.
Right.
It just wasn't accurate, and that's no reason for you to turn your back on Africa because you're claiming black men didn't have your back or something like that.
Since you touched up on,
I totally disagree with that.
Since you touched up on that, this goes in perfectly to what you explained. Let me play Captain Cesare out saying what he's saying, and then I want you to do a dialogue on it. Hold on. Hear this part right quick. Let me play.
Is that if y'all gonna make this much commotion, excuse me, not even the first. If I ain't doing this in the order.
If you don't know who Captain Taz is talking about, he's talking about ESaneter coming at.
I know.
It's the Empress. Okay.
What pissed me off he said to her, I'm gonna bust your ass real quick. I'm gonna bust your ass real quick. Like this is a woman. This is the black woman that he's supposed to be. That's supposed to be your God. Yeah. This is the black woman that's supposed to be your God. That's supposed to be your reverence. And because she joined ISUPK and became an Israelite, the first thing one of the things you want to do is bust her ass. But you love her. You got this reverence. The next thing you want to do is tell her that she's not going to be ready for Dr. Ma'at. Sekhmet ain't did a debate. You ever done a debate?
I'm going to pause that and let's get back to you right now, Black Supreme. Now, Black Supreme, what do you feel about basically, because there's a lot to this video, and I'm glad. Shouts out to the ISUPK for not copywriting, striking people like all these fucking other YouTubers like doing. Shouts out to the ISUPK movement for understanding this is an educational purpose, and like alpha males, nobody getting their feelings. But on your perspective, how do you feel about them saying that she can no longer debate with Dr. Maya? Because we've seen her last debate with Maya on the Tommy Sotomayor platform. How do you feel that? And it's not just she can't debate Dr. Maya, because now people are saying she can't debate anybody within the House of Conscience or all these political figures. Do you think this is true now that she's with the ISUPK Black Hebrew Israelites? She can no longer hold her status as the so-called Empress and you know basically the Black Goddess Queen or whatever. How do you feel that now that she's with the Israelites? And somebody shouts out to Crab Daddy. He said, "Fuck Soda Nation." I respect your opinion, but y'all know I rock with Tommy Sotomayor. But yeah, hey, my chat room, y'all can say anything y'all want. So that's why I fuck with y'all. But this question goes back to Black Supreme. And if you guys are new to the room, we will talk about battle rap today. at 11 o'clock, we're on the Summer Madness. Right now, this is an important topic that I've been dying to get involved with. And guess why I know God is blessing me? My own blood cousin right here, I just found out recently, not only he has his own structure of a movement, but the people he's aligned and been around, man, that just tells me, I'm not trying to be cocky, but the bloodlines of my family. And let me go ahead and strut my shoulder right quick. Y'all know your boy like this, like that. That just shows me a lot. But this man is about to give his dialogue because a lot of people have not been close to the sister other than ESaneter TV. But no offense to ESaneter TV, this man right here that I have right now actually lived with her, actually been around her, knows all the in and outs. And Black Supreme, I talk a lot. I'm a talking ass nigga. Since you know her well like that, how do you personally feel about her aligning herself with the ISUPK? Do you think she can still debate with people in the House of Conscience or no?
Now, before I get to that, just
that
for
was
the
a
YouTubers,
fucking movie I gave you. I apologize.
Yeah.
That was a fucking movie.
No. Before I get to that, I just wanted to clarify. I did not live with her for them bloggers that's gonna chop it up and try to, okay. I didn't live with her. All right. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the area and I was traveling back and forth to Georgia.
Hey, Black Supreme, I could see them doing 3 blogs right now.
I'm telling you.
Black Supreme had a relationship with the now Hebrew.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not into all of that. I'm into the truth. I'm into what's real, and I'm into if anybody wanna have a problem with it, then I'm here. But anyways, how I feel about that part, that particular part is, first of all, when again, like it goes back to what I said. Their conversation was not just a short convo. You can see that they're laughing with each other and they're having fun with each other, et cetera, et cetera. He knows her, she knows him. They were in the same doctrine. So when he was like, "I'm a get you" or whatever, what he said that ESaneter said, "I'm gonna or whatever." They were like, "Oh, this is a black woman. You said you about to get her or something like that." That's how they talking. You know they speaking figuratively. Stop making it seem like ESaneter finna go over there and punch her in her face or smashing her. All he's saying is, when it comes to the scholarship, he's going to come at her or whatever, and she know what he means by that. But just speaking to your question, you damn right she can't teach anymore. You feel me? But I want to go into the scriptures just in case the Israelite want to contest something. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. This talks about
Brother Supreme, you're breaking up. Repeat it again, please. The video is choppy. You're breaking up if you can hear me. Brother Supreme, you were breaking up. Repeat all that again. The things got choppy a bit right quick. I don't know if it's your stream or mine. Yeah, you're good. I can hear you. Yeah, repeat everything again.
Like I was saying, of course she can't teach. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to ascribe to the Israelite doctrine, no, of course she can't teach. If you look at 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12, it says, "I suffer a woman not to teach." And the Israelites know this. You feel me? This is something that they have to live by, and the women have to live by. So if that's the case, if she's an Israelite now, then of course she can't go around and teach. And of course she can't be on live streams trying to convert people and things of that nature. And if I'm wrong, then I guess the Bible's wrong too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though I don't believe in the Bible, but I'm just speaking in the Israelites' language. That's how they, that's what they follow.
You're gonna have to whoa. You can't just run through that and think I'm just gonna allow you to run through that without self-explanation. You're a conscious brother. So to let the people know, because I don't know if you know the rapper Frejo Bang, he did a song, Father, Father. Anyways, he does another song, They Kill, and he said right out the gate, I don't believe in the Bible. The Bible is a lie. I'm not going to let you get away with that because of being family. I'm pretty sure I know you have a concept to what you mean when you don't believe the Bible. It's deeply rooted in just the adverbs of a word. Oh, I don't believe in the Bible. So before we even jump, the Empress, I like sharpening my swords, like I said to you earlier. So what do you mean by you don't believe in the Bible? And
When I
before
say
you say anything, hold on, hang on. Iron Man in the chat room agreed with you. He said a woman can't teach the congregations. Facts. He actually, so you got people in
hey,
the chat.
because he knows his Bible, he knows his scripture.
Right.
And I respect that he's on his square.
Right. Lomo the Great said religion is a weapon.
I agree with that totally.
So it does that.
I mean, a lot of things can be a weapon, though. A lot of things can be a weapon.
But
no,
with Lomo's question saying religion is a weapon, so let's go to this. Is that the reason why you don't believe in the Bible, or is it deeply rooted in that? And that's why I want you to go in.
No, that's not the reason at all. The reason why I don't believe in the Bible is because I don't believe in plagiarism. I believe in original work. The Bible, the Bible has work that was plagiarized, and I choose to look at the original scriptures, if you will, which is inscribed on the walls, or if you will, the book of coming forth by day and night. These are Kemetic and African teachings. This is something that you can even get in the Moses story. Moses was taught in all his ways by the ancient Egyptians. The reason why Moses was running away, it was because the Egyptians had a law where if you committed murder, then you were wanted man or whatnot. And he was being chased by Egyptians, not Israelites. So we already established law, everything, and everything like that. So I choose to go with what predates plagiarism. It's not that I don't believe in the Bible because it doesn't have good things in it, but I'd rather look at the original author than somebody who just took it and reordered it for their own pleasure, if you will.
Right. Okay, then now you guys heard his reasons. That's self-explanation on his own, because he actually broke down to the point where, to the degree, if you're a believer of that scripture, you now have to ask yourself about the doctrines. What can you debunk from his statement and what he said? So logically speaking, from that standpoint, I can't really refute it as far as to say I believe in the Bible as far as what it actually came for, which is I don't go surpass that. This is the book that's going to make me speak with the Most High or whatever. So I'm not one of them people who say he believe in the Bible as far as that. Like when you hear the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, I hate to say it like that. I literally look at it as a pamphlet and a manual that's so powerful that you can either use it to deceive people or you can use it to bring people together in a large magnitude, because the prophecies in that scriptures keep coming over and over. And as the scriptures are coming over and over, I only can allude to the fact that, damn, it sounds like a beautiful story, but then you can actually match it up and fax it up. So certain things that happen in life, I've seen it happen in the Bible already. This is why I have a belief in the Bible. Do I prescribe to religion? Hell fucking no. I don't follow any doctrines at all. Do I try to study every single doctrine? I went to Job Corps, like I tell all my followers. I went to Job Corps and I almost took my Shahada. And if people don't know what a Shahada is, it's like a baptism when you're becoming a Muslim or whatever. So I studied in a temple and everything, in the holy temples, and I didn't eat pork for a whole, like, people don't even believe me when I say I didn't eat pork for damn near a year and some change, because I started eating turkey this, turkey that, all because I followed the doctrines. Yet when I came home, almost like Black Supreme said, first thing my mom did, she seen the Muslim cloak I had. I didn't have it on me. She seen my Quran. That lady threw that in the garbage. That's the first thing she did. And I told her, where's my Quran at? She said, don't you bring that garbage to my house. That's what they teaching you at Job Corps. So I don't use religion to throw it at people or nothing like that. Religion for me is only a philosophy that the Pharisees, which is the people who learned of this world and accepted this world, use to break down different people. I don't do that shit at all. So I'm not going to lie to you. And do y'all know how strong it is not to eat pork when you're Haitian? I am a Haitian man and I eat pork. Do you know how hard it is to have a whole culture? Just being a Black person in general. Shit, just being an American in general. You guys should know what I'm talking about. Pork, something that tempted to you, I gotta believe that somewhere down the line is gonna kill me. So do I need to follow a certain religion to know this? No. So I actually agree with you as far as when you don't believe in the Bible as the sole purpose and what the Most High said that can give you culpability of living. No, man, that's crazy. I feel a connection through the Most High because every fucked up thing I do in life, I feel a level of fear that, damn, the Most High is going to destroy me in 100 different ways, meaning that I'm going to go through maybe a loss of a kid, maybe a loss of family members, loss of money, loss of joyness, whatever. Whenever you do wrong, I do believe in the validity that the Most High is law and is the way. So do I take the Bible as a doctrine that should be followed by a certain group of people? Yes, I do, bro. I do. Like, I take that. So I understand your spectrum of it. The reason why I believe in that book so much, because people, like, I feel like I'm in trouble by God right now for everything bad I did.
What?
Needing a preacher to tell me that. I feel that spiritual connection because I can feel a higher power in believing in that. And the truth
the
is,
beautiful thing about this convo, man, like not even to cut you off, but tomorrow I'm actually doing it. Tomorrow I'm doing this, like I told you earlier, I'm doing a damn show on the Bible tomorrow. So we really finna be getting into the Bible, the history of it.
God bless you.
A lot of things.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna do a advertising video for it. It's gonna be in the description box to Black Supreme's channel. To a lot of you people who are spiritual, notice I didn't say religion. Spiritual. He will be having his great segments that are coming right now on YouTube again, and you guys can hear it. And like I said, YouTube ain't just for the righteousness. We all know we use YouTube sometimes as a spiritual medicine whenever we're feeling down. So check out that podcast. That'll be coming. And we see a lot of people coming and going. It's beautiful. We have activity. Shit is flowing. To talk about this topic and have people growing. Hey, much respect to y'all, because I know you fucking son of a bitches out there who I fucking love and respect, who follow me. If I put in the title, we exposing Chris Kidd today, damn near 60 to 100 of you motherfuckers gonna be here. But one thing I learned, you motherfuckers love the conscious tips. Salute the Israel doctrines. He couldn't make it for this segment, but he should be having a nice debate with Black Supreme. We're going to set that up because this brother is too conscious not to bring him back to debate some of these so-called leaders in the conscious communities. We're going to set him up with Israel doctrine. I'm also going to hit Saw. Like, he need to stop playing Ain't No Beef, but who I'm going to have him debating with is brother Reggie, not Jabari. Jabari is going to act like he's too. That's neither here nor there. I ain't going to say nothing negative to him, but Supreme, how do you feel about, before I know I cut you off, and I'm gonna let you advertise, but how do you feel about getting a debate with Israel doctrine?
I mean, I really don't feel any way about it as far as surprised or anything like that. I would definitely love to build and dialogue with that brother. Of course, I've heard of him, and of course he has some form of scholarship, so that's something that we can do. Iron sharpens iron, like we said. So we can sharpen each other's iron. I want to see what he can prove. That's what I would love to see what he can prove.
Right. One thing about the brother, he's kind of infatuated with a situation that's been internally going on with Hassan Campbell. And before I get into the Hassan Campbell, I don't want to drift away from Empress. You know the situation with that. I want to save this brother, ladies and gentlemen, for many other videos. So we're not going to dialogue into that right now. As you see in the screen, which I'm going to play again, is brother Black Supreme is in the room, and we're talking about Empress. Pronounce your name for me, brother. I still can't pronounce her last name.
Lashandra Ned, Latasha Ned, that's her name. She used to go by Empress Sekhmet until she turned her back on the African community. Now she
I told this nigga to give her spiritual name. This brother even gave y'all her government name. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Like, down here, I'm not trying to get a facade going. I'd rather get people who are connected, people who actually know what's going on, who are in tune with each other. This nigga knew her name.
Everybody know her name. Her name is on. It's on. Everyone knows her name already. You know.
Nah, brother, you doubting yourself too much, brother. Believe it or not, a lot of people in the conscious community, including me, I'm guilty of it. We can follow certain things, but you have so many things in the magnitude, we don't narrow down into one. You actually have a cordial, some part relationship where ask you this, where basically what I'm saying is your words hold weight versus a fucking YouTuber. Goddamn.
Listen, part of the reason why I even shut down my channel that was going viral was for her protection. They was taking my videos and putting it in her court sessions. You know, me calling these crackers peckerwoods and crackers and all types of shit. They was taking my videos and putting in her shit. It wasn't looking good for her to do that. So I decided to shut down my channel. You know, she said there was a lot of things We had a lot of shows which had a lot of hours. The shows had a lot of hours. We had extensive hours, shows that went on for 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, on a weekly basis. So I don't have time while she's in her detrimental situation. I didn't have time to look through all that and try to censor everything. I just shut everything down. That was part of the reason why I shut that channel down. Okay, I just didn't want any detrimental situation to further itself. You know what I'm saying?
But you see why, like, and again, ESaneter is my brother. You all seen the video Sa did for me, so I'm always forever gonna be grateful. ESaneter helped me out, but that goes again. Here you have my cousin Black Supreme here, a young brother, very young, inspired brother. You can actually have the intestinal fortitude to say you're gonna help this. Like, whether you're in agreement with her now endeavors and her different moves she just did over the few months and whatever transpired through her life, you still took the initiative to think about her safety and her well-being to take down your pain. Okay, but how do you feel a big plan? And this is, hey, let me just, because I know you people like the editing cut videos. Black Supreme is not going in on ESaneter. We're literally just giving our perspective and opinions. So Black Supreme, that you took this initiative, and I'm sorry to put you on the spotlight like this, but you said something that's trembling right now, bro. And I got to give respect at your age. And it's not like you're brand new to whatever the conscious is to different people. You're not brand new to this, but you took that damn respect of your own self and initiative to take forward the first step to be like, I'm going to help my sister out by not having this page up that can hurt her. But what about all these conscious people and large platforms such as Baba TV, Black Magic TV, ESaneter? Wait, let me finish it off. What about those platforms? What about those platforms who still right now, and I'm sorry to put you in the front, this is All the Smoke podcast. How do you feel about their platforms who still have her content?
I want all the smoke, man.
Okay, and we see that already. You don't even need to say it. You was in the goddamn news with the smoke. That's why I said you walked through the fire and what a lot of these niggas like to fucking preach, like your regular Negro spiritual preachers on a fucking Sunday. But that's neither here or there. But you took the first steps to take your videos and contents that can be a detriment to whatever she's fighting for that can hurt her. But how do you feel about these YouTubers and big platforms such as that? We're going to say it again, Baba TV, Black Magic TV, and yes, Black News 102. How do you feel about his platform and others who have her content up right now? And we can look at the receipts, having content that can literally hurt her. Like this ESaneter, the man you guys see in the background right now, how do you feel about him having content that can politically put her in trouble, even through the spirit world, even through the physical world? How do you feel about that brother choosing to keep those videos up and not doing the route you took to help her out?
Well, I want to say this: when she first went viral on that video that led to her arrest or whatnot,
right?
That video didn't air on my platform, and I wouldn't have let it air on my platform. It's funny how King Noble's face popped up on the screen real quick. It was with King Noble's then People's. It was on their platform. Right. They posted the video without her knowledge and our knowledge, and it started going viral. They had a lot of feds and a lot of white cracker, white supremacists following them. So I don't know, man. That shit just went viral, and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It went viral. It was crazy. So like I said, man, like I think it's very detrimental to put somebody else's content on your stuff and leave it on there without their knowledge, or that could be detrimental to their freedom or some shit like that. Right. When it comes to ESaneter and Baba TV, though, I don't know if they're doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think that she might want that type of attention anyway. Who knows?
Oh, okay. That you actually have a point right there, and that's why I said, how do you feel? Because I don't. And by the way, I named all those platforms. I watch all those platforms. I'm subscribed to them, and I support what they do. I'm merely playing devil's advocate because a lot of people wouldn't take the steps that you took. And I'm not saying those people are clout chasing, because like you said, brother, they might literally want a situation where basically she's getting the clout. And I'm not trying to say she's thirsty for that type of attention, but that's not, I don't want to digress the situation. Exactly, like Lomo TV, Lomo the Great said, Baba TV, good people, facts. He's always in the middle of things, and he's not like my mentor, NETER. He always support all people's platform, and he loves giving love to ISUPK. Shouts out to General Meshack in Washington. Okay, brother, this picture we're looking at over here, and let me put it in the main screen for all of you guys. We're gonna have Brother Black Supreme tell us what this picture is and what does it represent. In this picture right here that I put on the screen now, where was this picture? Because I believe this was also on the news. This picture is famous on a Detroit news station called WPLV. And WPLV is a notorious news channel, and they actually had this on the news as well. So whether you remember where you was during this time, before the arrest or after the arrest, and how did you feel to know that the FBI and the CIA and all these co-ops are actually following you? You being the guy that I see growing up in the neighborhood, playing football, coming up from the hood, how do you feel that you're now in the same talks with the Malcolm X, Marcus Garveys, all these type of figures? How do you feel that your name is in the realms as far as you can now tell your kids what you've been through? Because you literally have a cooperative group of people following you guys. So how do you personally feel about this picture, and what was your mindset when all this was going on?
Well, that picture was that's a live stream that we was doing on Google Hangout before the arrest. I can say that. And the brother on the other side of me, he's an affiliate of King Noble's Peoples, and that's really where the heat came from on that side. On that, all those white supremacists really came from their following. Ever since we started doing live streams with them anyways, they started, white supremacists started following us anyway. So I guess it was just, I guess it makes me feel like, I don't know, I still need to do work. I'm still humble. That was just a situation I went through. It was a learning lesson. I'm glad I went through it, because it could teach you a lot, being in the conscious community, but still going through shit that could still be something that you can view as a problem. So it was a big learning lesson for me. I think it was a good thing that happened. It was a big learning lesson for me. And I came in early too. People don't even understand. Like, I'm not 10 years, 20 years strong into the knowledge. I just always been this kind of person. When I woke up at about 16, that's when I started my journey. And then I came into the community at like 2014, 2015. And then I elevated in like a year. I got to another level in a year. It was real fast. So I still was overwhelmed by the things that happened when these people was coming at us, when we was going viral, how we were going, when we was on the news and shit like that. I still was overwhelmed by shit like that. So it was a learning lesson for me, and I'm glad it happened. Dude, I can't be mad at that shit. It was crazy. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was crazy.
Well, I personally feel, being that I know you and we're personally related, I like the fact you said when you woke up. A lot of niggas think, man, I always been like this. Man, my nigga, you don't understand. When I was 2 years old, okay, my nigga, you came out the womb with the conscious level. Like, I can't stand a nigga like that. And you said, like, I'm not gonna lie, all of us been conscious, even you. Because I remember you as a kid, you've been conscious. You probably didn't realize it, because when to awake doesn't necessarily mean you never were conscious. To awake mean you're awoken into the conscious of your reality already, meaning that you already always was conscious, but you was sleeping inside your own realm of thinking. Because I always felt that I was a conscious ass nigga, because I always had the same stress level of what an older person had, meaning that all of us, a lot of people who grow up in the hood, we don't get the comforts of, like, right now, I'm in the suburbs or whatever right now, but because I grew up in the hood, I never had the comforts of always thinking everything is going to be okay. You're always worrying about light bills. You're always worrying about, so if you're a kid who's been through that, you're already conscious right then and there. You understand this is not ABC. This is not PBS. It's not fucking Sesame Street. When we go outside, ain't gonna fucking be Big Bird outside saying, welcome to Sesame Street. It's gonna be one of your boys telling you want to go hit this lick, my nigga, or you want to shoot this thing, or fucking a damn shootout that has nothing to do with you, but you might get hit just being associated with a certain group of people. That's the realities that will make you conscious. When you go through poverty, it's one of the most sweetest blessings you can go through life. To grow up poor, and I'm not to downgrade our parents, but it's just keeping it a stack. To grow up, salute the culture TV in the room. To grow up poor, my God, I don't care if you Haitian, black, or what. Everybody knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about poverty. So I end up watching the littlest things that people with me, I get bored by this. I literally can have a good time watching almost anything or eating almost anything or going through almost anything and knowing everything is going to be all right because I've been through the trenches of what the up and downs are. It's like, can it get worse? Yes, it can get worse. So if it can always get worse for you in life, nothing can ever be a surprise to you when you do fall down. Because I've been falling down since I left my mom's womb. I keep getting up, but I've been fucking tripping and falling since I left my mom's womb. So nothing should be a surprise to you subconsciously. I feel like a lot of people don't want to activate what they actually have. So when you don't activate that certain, let's not use the third eye, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh man, not this nigga again. The third eye nigga. Oh, this nigga talk about, all right, so let me say it in a more better way. A lot of people don't use their God-given, and let me not even use God, because a lot of people don't even want you to use the word God anymore. So to the sensitive people out there, let me watch what I use. Let me just say to the power structure that gives the electricity that be to every man and woman, let me just say human, which is a root word for meaning for man and woman. So the powers may be that give you the electric force of living life. Salute the lady Asaya who came in the room. The electric force of giving you life, that power. You never had that deep thought where you can get your way out of a situation. You fucking look at it every day when you watch Spider-Man, you watch fucking Ninja Turtles or whatever. Like Spider-Man, he gets what? What's his conscious level? His spidey senses. Don't you got your fucking senses? When you can just feel it in the room, you can smell it when something gonna go wrong. You can see it when something is just gonna, man. I don't know if you call it your nigga feelings or what, but I'm just telling you that's your electricity.
That's what it is.
Exactly, bro. That's a glitch in your system that's now deactivating because it was activated, but you let the world confuse you and who you are. So now you don't even have the skills to feel like. Listen, you want to know the problem why a lot of rich people kill themselves? They've never been through these things that you and I have been through. And I'm talking to all of y'all in the chat room too. They've never been through nothing. So when they go through a certain roads blockage, mama and daddy never taught them how to drive around that fucking blockage. And this nigga gets on top of the blockage and jump off, takes a sip or take a hit of whatever cocaine he's sniffing. No offense to all my cocaine sniffers out there, but these are facts. They take a hit of whatever they got to do, go to the highest top of the mountain where the eagle has, and Johnny, the eagle has landed, and they jump off the goddamn cliff because they were too weak to handle this world and what the world brings. I know we fucking living in a nightmare. I don't need you to tell me that. I love my scripture, but I don't need the scripture to tell me I'm living in a God-forsaken world that's basically, you are in hell. I don't like me. My only mission is to protect my family. I don't look at myself as my life anymore. My sole purpose in this world is to be utilized as a tool to protect my family. When I graduated at a certain age, and we're not talking about no man-made school over here like Black Supreme when he says scholars, I'm talking about through these world of living life itself. If you don't understand who you are and where you are, what story do you have to tell? You have no fucking history. So stop following certain doctrines without being subconscious to yourself. That's why I'm watching my way of not saying the third eye or even words like Illuminati, because people have become so much of a parallel to each other. Basically, monkey see, monkey do. Niggas is on, oh, if this nigga's saying that, then I got to regurgitate the same bullshit. I don't mean to go on some preaching shit, but it's amazing to me that people don't realize this for themselves. That's why I would never say on this fucking camera that I'm smarter than you. You know how dumb that shit is? The shit that you need to live in this world is not the same shit that me, bless one, when I fucking get up, I need to go do A, B, and C. It's not the same shit that Black Supreme or you people in the room need to go do out there. It's not the same thing. So I can't have a level of higher conscious or a level of higher intelligence than you. I just have different pages in a story that I grasped and got first, and you got different pages. But when we get together, we get to read those different pages to each other till we build our own chapter together. To the fucking point, it's the greatest selling, top selling New York best-selling novel. That's why we each have our own pages in this shit. I'm sorry, Black Supreme. I have to, you know what I'm saying? This sensitivity, this shit's killing me. So on a personal basis, how do you feel as far as when you said the word you're awoken? What is awoken to you? Clarify to the people and to the Christians out there as well who use this baptism word. Clarify that.
I mean, it's just what you said. The word that we use, destiny, I guess. Everybody's destined for something, I guess, but you might not even know it. Everybody has the right tools, and you might not know it. So once you realize that you have the right tools, once you realize the direction that you need to take, once you realize what's going on around you, not only mentally but physically and spiritually, once you understand the history of what's been going on, and not someone who just wants to float with life and forget about what happened, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to know what happened and know what's happening. I feel like that's what you call being woke. You know what I'm saying? Right. Your typical Negro that walks around here, that tells you, damn, why you keep talking about slavery, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let's forget about that, man. That don't matter, bro. That's the past, bro. But they the same people that sit down and pledge allegiance, or the same people that at basketball games they sit down when they sing the national anthem. You know how old that shit is? Do you know how traditional that shit is? I don't hear nobody saying, oh, that's motherfucking old. Let's not saying that no more. Y'all hate y'all people so much. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's a part of not being woke. That's a part of still walking in sleep. You know, you're not conscious. You're aware of what's going on, but you ain't conscious. You still sleeping. Right. You know, it's really a subliminal thing.
You know what's so true about what you just said? I got white military friends. You know, I'm gonna tell you how I get jealous sometimes about my military friends, bro. I got white friends, Indian friends. We all know that, like, one thing about us, we know how to, whether you like people or not, you have to so-called network or get feedback to understand life itself and the different things that live in life. But one thing that get me jealous, I get to see some of my Irish friends, and I do know their history is really Black history. No disrespect. That's another video. I'm not gonna break that down to the Aborigines. Let's not go into there, because somebody, whoa, what are you talking about? Irish history is Black history? Hey, all history is Black history, but we're not gonna go in that. But I get jealous when I see my Irish friends. They talk about their culture freely. They talk about 9/11. Are you kidding me? When I was in the military, what I see to get those boys riled up about 9/11, they don't need no cocaine to be high. You sing them a song about 9/11 and the tears get to coming, then the rockets get to fucking exploding. You talk about Pearl Harbor, you talk about any of these holidays, to see the tears, the pride that these white people get, the honor. It's too white boys.
And no one tells them, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, that's the past. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says anything about that. And then, like, people need to look at that and realize that problem, that detriment. You have to realize what, like I would have to step back and be like, what's wrong with me? Why would I have a problem with you remembering this slavery, remembering segregation, remembering the emancipation? Why would I have a problem with you remembering that? But I don't have a problem with this guy recognizing with the Confederate flag, or recognizing with a Christopher Columbus, or the old America, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Like, how come I don't have a problem? You don't have a problem with that? You know, or just like you said, you know, like they salute to the flag all day, and you know what I'm saying?
No, Black Supreme, you can say it. It's sickening. Here's why I tell you it's sickening, bro. When I do these videos and salute the wake us from Slumber Censored, giving me a respect to my video exposing Thousand Oaks hoax. Y'all go check that out. But what get me mad, bro, is it's not gonna be white people attacking me on my videos. It's not gonna be Indians, Muslims, all that. It's always another fucking nigga. And y'all know who I'm talking to. I got one sick one that's been following me. I'm actually giving y'all credit in this video. Listen here. He has a white fiance, wife, or whatever she is to him. He looks at a picture of my Black wife and goes, she's Black as hell, and just goes in about her being dark, while he's prophesizing and putting up on a pedestal his white wife as if this is the actual, path to follow. And this is no offense to people who are in interracial relationship and none of that. I'm trying to show you a construct and a modern idea of how Black people literally attack each other worse than the clans have been doing. You can't tell me that shit at all. I got friends, everybody I know, my friends, or Chirac. My first, bro, let me tell you, Black Supreme. My first YouTube channel was Chirac Drill Music. I had crazy amount of subscribers. The #1 person who used to show me love was Frejo Santana. Man, if I can tell you how many times I try to tell that young dude, y'all need to chill out on this and that. Like, he didn't laugh at it, but the other people who laughed at me were black people. Man, you trying to chase clout. Man, this, like, how me telling a nigga that they need to come and squash this and that is chasing clout. All the dumb videos that I put out about them killing each other, thousands of views. But a video talking about, especially when Zach TV died, rest in peace to Zach TV, I got attacked by niggas left and right, bro. To the point that even in the battle rap community, I don't say a lot of things no more because I don't got to worry about the clan members when you got a nigga around to worry about. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it like that. Because the clan members, I know how they move. But my own people, then you have a disguise you wear that I have to get worried about. Who the fuck is this nigga I'm dealing with today in my face? This is why we mean mug each other. We're really trying to.
Are you African or are you Israelite? I don't know.
So
who am I dealing with?
So how do you feel about this crab in a bucket barrels mentality that we have to go through as a people? Not that white supremacy doesn't exist, but the fact that it's always a nigga that gotta bring you down no matter what. As far as, and it goes well into what we're talking about with Empress, because whether you agree with her or not, I see it's mostly black people coming at the side of her neck. And I don't even agree with what she did. But this leads up to, how do you feel about black people kicking us down? No matter how far we get up, we're going to take 20 steps back whenever there's another nigga around. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's typical. If we look at Malcolm X, what happened with him? It was niggas that threw Molotov bottles in his house. It was niggas that set him up to get killed. It's the old lesson that we've been through. Was that 58 years ago? You know what I'm saying? This is something that we almost 60 years ago. This has been happening. Martin Luther King. So we already know what time it is with that, and that's something that I know.
Right.
So it's not really a big surprise to me, but I feel like it's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing. That's why we can't move in too much big numbers sometimes. You know, when you move in big numbers, you get that crab in the bucket mentality. You get some nigga that's trying to gain power, some nigga that's trying to bring you down, some nigga that switches out, some nigga that probably folds up under pressure. Right. Just a lot of things. So I don't want to get too deep and too militant, but what I'm saying is,
nah, bro, on my platform, bro, this ain't them over there. This ain't that over there. That's one thing I love when you don't have a channel that's monetized. You don't got to worry about money. You don't got to worry about fucking copyright strikes. Sensitive ass people, I'm gonna flag your videos. Well, watch this. How about I give you this right now and tell you fuck you? That's the beauty of having my own channel, when you can do this shit right here, because I don't go on YouTube and kick ass. All these people like Black Supreme over here, I didn't even know. This is my blood cousin in real life, ladies and gentlemen. This gentleman right here on the screen is my blood cousin. So when I found out, you know how they say the stars are aligned and destiny is what it is, or whatever prophecies coexist. It's amazing how you think big the world is, but in vast reality, how smart this motherfucker really is. The people that he known, I'm thinking to myself, I'm over here in a different city with my family. I'm going through this war right now, because if you think there's not a war spiritually and physically going on right now, you are fucking lost. So I'm like, damn, I'm watching these type of videos all these years. Yeah, you find out that this dude not only is on the same spectrum as you, but he's also in the same realm and involving a lot of these people with figures. So the video
put it like this: I remain common like the Christian God.
Say that to the people again. Say that shit again.
I remain common like the Christian God. You know what I'm saying? What did your Christ do? You know what I'm saying? And I believe in Christ. I just don't believe in Jesus. But what did your Christ do though?
What is your Christ?
Your Christ did? Your Christ remained common, and which is why he was so true to the people, and everybody else, they rose up. You know what I'm saying? They rose up and they got
$100. Black Supreme, I'll pay you $100 to go to any church to say that shit and watch how confounded they get. Like, it's
that's
like
why I don't go to church, man. I don't go to church. I'm not trying to get shot up by no white boy, and then the same members pray with the white, with the family and the white boy. I don't want to be in a place where that's able to happen. I'm good, man.
All right, you have a shooter, And let's throw race out of it to really get people's minds. Imagine you're in a church building. This is how we feel about who the real coons or really are, this and that. You're in a church building that's with old ladies, women and kids. All the men ain't really there at all. And the only men there are old elderly men. And you're in this building and some guy comes and shoots everybody up. Then all the members' families of that church, they go to the shooter and the killer and say, we forgive you. No, we don't want him to die or do that life in jail. This is insanity here. To keep it honest with you, this is why anytime I hear somebody in a religion of some type of formality of a doctrine, I can't listen to you. And this goes back to Lady Empress. The fact that she went to ISUPK, now you guys can hear my real feelings about, because y'all heard Black Supreme on how he feel, and he didn't even go in yet because we kept cutting our short. Exactly, we kept cutting ourselves on other stuff. So let me start and tell my honest opinion before people think I'm just in attack mode and everybody. No, my honest opinion is I'm both mad at her and I'm both happy she's at peace. And let me explain. Before we even get to let me get to the peaceful part of that. I'm happy that she's no longer have to have eyes behind her head worrying about fake niggas she got to follow. I'm happy that she no longer have to ask herself, am I doing the right thing here by going through this forefront, by following these group of people or going towards this doctrine. I'm happy Lady Empress can finally basically rest knowing she made the right decision. And that's if she made the right decision. Let's not forget if she made the right decision. With that being said, that's what I'm happy with Lady Asaya, because the ISUPK at the end of the day is something that I've been following for many years now since I left the military, even while I was in the military. And my cousin Black Supreme here and my brothers who put me on this, and his brother who put me on it in 2009, he got me going with the Hebrew Israelites. But ever since then, I've been following the ISUPK. So when I heard Sister Empress was with the, and I don't want to call her Empress no more, but she will change her name. She said it too. But right now, I'm proud that she's made this conversion of joining them. But here's the problem here. And now here's the negative part. All this preaching you've been doing can now be watered down to semantics because of the type of doctrine that the Hebrew Israelites have. It go against everything that Lady, I don't want to properly see. It's hard to say somebody's name who's converted, but Lady Empress, it's hard to be on your side when the factors play in. You shifted teams, you switch sides. Nothing against that, but you can't even have a YouTube channel anymore. So how are we gonna do this anymore? You have over 100-something thousand followers on Instagram. That's insane. In a good way, I'm saying that. All these large group of people, you can't speak to them anymore. That's according to the scriptures and doctrines that you follow.
And let me cut in real quick. After our situation and when she went viral, a lot of the her followers did come from the African-centric community. A lot of her following did come from the ESaneter TV movement. So they are feeling their emotions, and they have a right to feel their certain emotions. Now, I'm not, again, before some Hebrew comes out of nowhere and twists my words up, I'm not saying it's okay to bash women or to do whatever. What I'm saying is they on the same accord. They know how to. They speak in the same language. They speaking to each other in a certain way that they always been speaking to each other. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, man. Long story short, but you can't be a blood and then all of a sudden you're a Crip. That's all I'm saying.
Right. With that being said about Black Supreme saying you can't be a blood, then be a Crip, is it fair to say that now that she shifted teams, we know people are going to come at her, can she now exploit the situation and give her feedback as far as, like me, if Brother Bless One does a video going in on Empress, can she, and leave me and you being cousin out of this, can she now be mad and do a video responding, or does she have to go by her doctrine? You hear me?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Black Supreme. Hold on.
Will she be mad or what?
Okay, now your phone freezed up, but since you can hear me, let me just go in. I say, pretend me, Brother Bless One, I do a video going in on Lady Empress. Can she now do a video responding back to me, whether it's good or bad, or does she has to hold her place according to her new doctrine, which is the Bible?
Well, when you put it that way, according to her doctrine, yes, she has to hold her place. If she has a man, her man can speak for her, and he has to use the Bible, and he has to follow the ways of the Israelites. But when it comes to that, no, she can't respond because she's a woman. And in the Israelite doctrine, like I said, they conceal the woman. They don't allow the woman to teach. They don't allow the woman to speak. They don't allow the women to respond, etc., etc. It's funny how I'm just gonna keep it real. What other woman does Tazariak speak about like he's speaking about Empress? I've never seen a woman pray so much in the Israelite community. I'm loving it, but what I'm saying is I'm just noticing a difference. Is this because you're getting publicity, or are you sincere about what you're saying when it comes to Empress? I mean, I understand they have a camp, they protecting the sister. I love it. Everybody's entitled to their own thing. But I'm looking at all this, and it's just weird to me. It makes me scratch my head. And you can't get mad at somebody for doing that. We want answers. That's all people are saying. Even on the live stream with NETER, she wasn't really answering the questions. She was she was jumping around the questions and stuff like that. But people want to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? People want to know what's going on. Like, what made you switch all of a sudden? What happened?
All right, as you guys see, it's gonna be 10 o'clock. Where I want to ask Black Supreme something. If we do another live that's starting at 10:10, will you stay with us to do the Summer Madness live?
Oh yeah, I'm with it. I'm here.
Okay, I just got an email about a fight almost happening with Tay Rock, and you guys know Black Supreme is gonna have his segment coming forth right now. Tell the people when. Let me put the YouTube channel right now. Tomorrow they're having their Bible study course.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm trying to let you leave off of your information because we're gonna do this live, continue this live tomorrow night, Sunday, because you can get more matches. I want you to have more group of people. It's because this is a Saturday. I don't usually do it at this time. What I'm gonna do right now is start the Summer Madness live. But what I want you to do is lead off with your show that's coming this Sunday, because I'm also gonna do a promotional video tonight for tomorrow.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you for having me on the platform and allowing me to do this. The show, we basically do it on the conference.
Thank you for coming and giving us the time.
No, definitely. The show is basically a conference call show. You can call in. Multiple people are online. It's a beautiful dialogue. Trust me, it's a beautiful dialogue. It's not biased. It's very informative. We do it through Instagram right now. So if you want to follow me again, my Instagram name is THE_REAL_Black Supreme, BLACKSUPREME. So follow me on there. You'll get all the information. Tomorrow, we plan on opening up the lines at 6 p.m. The title of the show is called Bible Study. You know what I'm saying? We do that on every Sunday. So we're just going to be getting into that. So if you're interested in something like that, then definitely follow me at my page, and you'll get more information. You stay connected with us.
Well, thank you very much, Black Supreme. This has been a great show, and Black Supreme is part of the family, part of the All the Smoke squad now. We'll be bringing him in and I can't wait when he comes.
When glad to be in there.
Chris Kid.
We got work to do.
When you come this week is crazy. This is when the smoke really starts. You'll see what I'm talking about. Right now it's chill time because, like I said, it's a Saturday. I just couldn't wait no more. I wanted to start this now because what's going to bring the views in is the rebroadcast when I rebroadcast this. But what we're going to do right now, since he is also a battle rap enthusiast, we're going to play that. And I'm going to load everything up right now. We're going to have Black Supreme to call back up right now. And we're going to have a call-in number. Like I said, it's hard for me to do the three-way shit. But I can make you guys call on one of the main Google number lines right now. Coming up right now, we're going to do a reaction because it's crazy shit that happened at Summer Madness. I'm about to call you right now, Black Supreme.
All right.
All right, one love to everybody. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. And always remember, life is nothing if you don't make life something. I'm your God Bless One. He's your God Black Supreme. Hey, it's been real chatting with you.